This is the path we took to the archive. Is Vice at the end of this?
Yeah. The system's in the room you've seen. That was a secret I didn't tell even Elt about. Vice found out about it, though. I wish I could go back in time and punch myself. Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, I understand that feeling. Did you trust him?
No. I don't trust anyone. But he's an idiot, so I figured no harm done. I thought he was just talking when he wanted to bring down the heights. The discussions were kind of fun, actually. I helped him sometimes because I thought it was funny, and because he was an idiot. That's all, really.
I see. If you had to choose between
Elt and Vice. Don't even go there. I'm not gonna put them on scales. I hung around both of them. I dealt with them differently. And now we're going to stop this idiot. Isn't that enough for you?
I guess it'll have to be, because we don't have time for anything else.
Another tremor. Vice is doing his damnedest. Why'd you stop?
Earthquakes aren't...
You don't like earthquakes?
Who the heck likes earthquakes, ULRIK? That's not what I mean, maybe. They just hardly ever happen in the Heights. I only know about them from books.
So you are afraid of something. That's pretty cute, actually. Here, take my hand. We have to walk if we're gonna get there. I'll help you.
Thank you, ULRIK. Oh, sure, you're helping me. Aww. I gotta look at this. He's holding her hand, like, so tightly, and she's just kind of, like, loosey-goosey. Girl, hold on to his hand.
By the way, I have to apologize to you.
Why?
Yeah. I said a bunch of things about the Flood and the Heights back when we were talking to Vice. It's true that I hate the Heights. The fairies were supposed to go there, you know, but they abandoned us to the Flood. Our hate for the Heights sustains us. Refusing to trust and hating them are how we've lived since then. But I've changed. I don't want your birth to mean something to me. There's probably just as many different people up there as down here.
I'm also kind of suspicious that it was maybe your mom that had this hate the most. And it seemed to have been directed mostly at your dad. Just to hazard a guess, but...
I'm sure I'd hate a lot of them, but it's the same here. I just want to know more about you without getting tied down by your birth. You're just you, Cyrus. I want to be with you. That's all that matters. I want to love you.
Holy cow, boy just came out and said it. ULRIK, you sound like someone from a romance novel.
Yeah, I guess. But seeing how bad I am at explaining how I feel, it'd have to be a third-rate romance novel. I'm not quoting one, okay? Oh, right. I lent you a book, right? How far did you get?
I finished it. It was a lot of fun.
I see. There's a second volume that's apparently even better. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. I'll tell you how I liked it when I'm done.
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Okay, we're just gonna brush over the love confession. Sure. Let's talk about books. That's safe.
And there. Vice is behind this door. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go. Fight me, Vice. Ah, the Rubik's Cube lights up the room. I was sus that it was that. Makes sense. Wow. When I looked at the archive beyond the door, I was lost for words. Bright blue lines raced around the circular walls. And there, at the center of the spectacular light...
That's enough, Vice. There you are. So she really is your girl. Pretty sad that someone from the Heights managed to catch your eye. Sorry, but I've decided not to care about the difference between the Heights and the Depths now. I'm not going to help you with this anymore, Vice. Step aside. Like hell I will. I don't need you now that I have this, ULRIK. Do you think I hung around you because I like your company, Founder? What I needed was this. You didn't realize. I sucked up to you for this. Why else would I spend time with a shitty brat like you? Those 5 or 6 years felt like an eternity to me. I wanted to punch you so many times. Vice. Man, this feels good. I was so damn pissed off at you.
ULRIK, careful! Oh, she took the bullet! Bad end.
What? That was meant for me.
It's fine. This is nothing.
No way it's fine. We have to stop the bleeding.
No, first you gotta shoot the guy who shot me, and then we gotta stop the earthquakes, and then you can stop the bleeding.
Enough, ULRIK.
Vice ran over, grinning, and aimed the gun at ULRIK.
I don't need you anymore. Now die!
I kinda think Elt might have got you first.
Ah!
Moments before he could pull the trigger, a bullet ripped through Vice's shoulder. 'Cause ULRIK, you got 2 people in your corner. ULRIK?
No, that wasn't me.
By the skin of my teeth is the expression, I believe. Yeah! There's my boy.
Alt, why are you here?
Why? You drew me a map, didn't you?
I did, but what about the town?
I left the cleanup to my competent employees. Fear not. We don't have the time to speak. Treat her with this. Oh yeah, that first aid kit I just gave away. Elkreed threw the first aid kit I had given him to ULRIK, then approached the brightly glowing machine.
Are you going to stop it? I can't let you!
Do you want to stop me? Well... Elkreed reloaded and shot Vice. Damn!
Ah!
He shot him again and again until he had no more bullets. Now you're just wasting bullets at this point. This is punishment for trying to rob me of something important. I wish I had a harsher punishment. He walked past Vice, who was fading rapidly, and towards the machine. Damn, stone cold! It looks like the mechanism was damaged to prevent shutdown. He's smarter than he looks.
Damaged? Are you serious?
ULRIK had finished treating my wound and ran over to look at the contraption. I stumbled after them. Is that making the earthquakes?
Yeah. If I punch in the right code, it's supposed to stop, but... the control panel is broken. At this rate, it will enter Phase 2 and flood this room. We'll all die.
I see. I have no wish to die here. Let's use this. Is that key... Elkreed put the key into a small slot on the machine. And then... How many keys does the thing need?
Oh, The tremors
are getting weaker. My body still felt the echo of the discomfort from the quakes, though. As the tremors subsided, so did the roaring noise in the ground. I can only imagine the pandemonium going up in the heights with all this going on. Elcreed, what did you do? We have been protecting more than the fairies. The man who built this machine was called Arsenclime. He was Ulrik's ancestor, and he gave keys to the Valentines. One key would activate the machine and bring down the heights. The existence of this key was made known to the fairies. And he made another key for us, which he didn't tell the fairies of.
Another key?
Yes. That's why I asked you whether you wanted the silver or the golden key when you snuck in. You must have thought I was making an incomprehensible joke. I was wondering about that. So there really were two keys. This key shuts off the machine in the case of a malfunction. The silver key.
Why weren't we told of it? The fairies left all their knowledge to future generations. Why do the Valentines have this key?
This won't be easy, but the Valentines were also tasked with reining in the resentment of the fairies by Arsenclime.
Resentment? Of whom?
The fairies' resentment of the Heights. Arsenclime was betrayed by the people in the Heights and left behind down here. Or so you are told. Let's go back in time. It isn't the truth. Arsenclime chose to remain down here because he couldn't abandon his family. Arsenclime had no hate for the people who left for the Heights. At the same time, he didn't deter his family from their hate. The situation was severe in the depths after the flood. Having someone to hate for it motivated them to survive. That's what Arsenclime told the Valentines, anyway. Judge for yourself whether it's the truth. That is wild. Why did he entrust your forebears with something so important? They began their dealings during the flood. I suppose the biggest reason is the bank. The bank? Yes. We keep our customers' property, even their secrets. The Valentines kept supporting and protecting the fairies and reined in their spite for the Heights. And here we are, Ulrik and I, at the end of that line. Two people bound by the strongest of fates.
That's a bit much for me to take in right now. Just try to be less creepy.
Oh well. Then I suppose... And thanks for hanging in there, girl, while I got all that sweet, sweet lore. Then and now I collapse.
Hey, what's wrong? Why did you collapse? Hey, open your eyes. Cyrus!
You did not roll the credits! That is so rude! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I got Lavender's Blue again. Great. I was kind of hoping for a different song, but that's fine. I'm okay with this. Oh, that is too funny. Oh, okay, well. I got my lore and then I collapsed. Roll credits, go, go, go. Well, that ended rather abruptly, but I guess we saved the day, killed the bad guy. And I will say, for like the last probably 3 videos, I've been like in anxious suspense just waiting for Finn to show up. And as I was getting like further and further along, I'm like, man, boy does not have a lot of time to show up if he's gonna show up. And he didn't show up. I am shooketh, to say the least. I'm okay with it, but I'm shooketh. could I dare to dream that there's no, like, bad ends involving Finn this time around? Because I'd be more than okay with this. Maybe that's why he was so insistent on, like, giving us extra stuff on his torture in the beginning. Because he's like, look, I don't show up for the rest of the route pretty much, except in flashbacks, so just so you don't forget me, I'm dealing with my own torture here. Very interesting. My goodness. I do think it was funny, too, that Ulrik's love confession at the end was just kind of skirted over, where she's like, oh yeah, that book was really good. I can't wait to read part 2. I mean, I will say, overall, I definitely enjoyed Ulrik's route more than Elt's. The dynamic between him and Cyrus was great. It felt more natural. Our girl's still very romance-stunted, but that's okay. She's learning. Very slowly, she was, like, more open to the idea of, like, dates and stuff, which was nice to see. And I think her and Ulrik would... I mean, he's kind of emotionally stunted as well, so I think they're a good match that way. They can just they can take things pretty slow. Pretty slowly and chill, if Elt will allow it. Probably gonna be arranging the wedding at this point, assuming I lived through the collapse. Okay, I lived. Where am I? It was warm. It was pleasant. I decided I was in heaven. I mean, I guess you might as well decide. Hello? I heard a noise. A muted scraping sound. There's no muted scraping sounds in heaven. Scraping? Okay. In my room. This is my room. Oh. Aw, you're having some fruit. That's nice. I looked over and saw Ulrik peeling an apple. Oh, that's what I heard.
Man, when's she gonna wake up? What kind of bodyguard does she think she is, sleeping for ages after being hit by a single bullet?
He was muttering to himself, unaware that I could hear.
It's the 3rd day. The 3rd! She's been sleeping for 72 hours. I could have read a mountain of books in that. She's just wasting my time right now.
Well, you could have brought books while you were keeping vigil.
Besides. And anyway, don't make me worry. What if you don't wake up? I mean, I do think about that sometimes. There's still stuff I need to tell you. I can't just leave all that unsaid. So you gotta wake up, really.
Things you need to tell me?
Whoa! What? You were awake? When did you wake up?
Something about it being a bad bodyguard?
What? Say something if you wake up, idiot! Don't just listen to me, you weirdo! Creep!
So I slept for 3 days, huh? You must have been worried. I'm sorry.
Just a little. I wasn't very worried. Here, eat the apple. I peeled it for you.
Oh, thank you. You were peeling me an apple when I was sleeping?
Yeah. Of course. There a problem with that? Like, you hadn't eaten anything. I figured you were hungry. Maybe the scent would wake you up.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Lots happened while you slept. I've got nothing else to do.
What happened?
Just lots. The battle between Elt and Rafala threw the town into chaos, and a bunch of people are using it to stir up stuff. He's got a lot on his hands. I told him that I had to help him take care of it, but he said that me having been a part of Rafala would have made things more complicated. So here I am, on house arrest.
Huh. House arrest. I'm sorry. I sat up, extending my sore limbs. My joints hurt from lying down for so long. I want to stretch my legs.
Stretch? You can't leave the bed just yet.
Why not? We could walk through the garden at least.
Okay. I'll help you. Take my hand, all right?
I can do it alone, though.
Shut up! Take my hand, idiot!
Ulrich. I had to smile at his awkward kindness. That's Cinderes for you. Them and their awkward kindnesses.
Why are you smiling? Come on now.
Aw, he likes the song too. So that's why it was in your ending. I get you. You and Elt really are connected in more ways than one.
Lavender's blue, lavender's green. When I'm a knight, you shall be queen.
I heard that poem before. Oh, from Elkcreed. He was murmuring it in the flower shop.
Yeah, I got it from Elt too. Apparently it was a song once, but he sucks at remembering melodies.
I've been told that about myself, too. I wonder how bad he really is.
I don't know. He's never so much as hummed when I was around. He must be pretty horrible.
Ulrich stopped and took a deep breath. He looked at the residents and then around at the garden.
This is the place where I first met Alt. My mother brought me over to the Valentine residence, as I was a descendant of the fairy. But... okay, the story is kinda weird. My mother always told me I shouldn't trust anyone, that they would betray me or leave me behind to die. My mother and I lived on the street, and I saw plenty of death. Her words made sense to me, and I followed them. So when Elt approached me and talked to me, I really didn't know how to respond. He wanted to be my friend so badly. Back then, nothing came of it, but a few years later, when we met again, he was the same. I decided to tolerate him since he was so persistent. I've never really understood what goes on in his head, but I think I'm still alive only because he trusted me. So now I want to trust you.
Ulrich.
You told me, right? That you'd trust me no matter what. I thought that was stupid back then, but it helped me a lot. Even now, it makes me happy. I don't like it when I can't return the favor. So now I'll trust you. I've never been in love before, so I don't know how this works. But I think I can love you, Cyrus.
You can love me?
Yeah. Is that a problem? There's plenty I hate about you and nothing I like, but still. That's what love is like, right? You can't explain why. Huh? Hey! Don't laugh when I squeeze out this confession! You're horrible! Horrible!
Sorry. You were trying so hard it made me laugh. Which is it, though? Can you love me, or do you love me? Ah! The smile! This is like fantasy prince-princess kiss. It's really Disney-esque. I love it.
This is my answer. Is that enough?
How would I know what that means?
You're lying. Your face is red. You know what it means.
This was just a bit sudden. Besides, doesn't this come until much later? At least in the book you lent me. The kissing scene was on the last page.
Why do you keep using that for reference? Don't they say that truth is weirder than fiction anyway? You really are an idiot. And you're very cute, Cyrus. I love you, Cyrus. That's a great honor! I've never even remotely liked anyone before this.
I will take that honor. We got a proper kiss CG. If for no other reason, that propels you above Elt, my friend. But there are so many other good reasons. What did we get? ULRIK. My own story. I think that's the best. Oh, interesting. This is, like, listed in a different order. So I think this is, like, another bad ending. Huh. Alright. My own story. Super cute. You love to see it. Yay, we did it! So many beautiful CGs there at the end, too. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. And, yeah, ULRIK was a lot of fun. He's ridiculous. He made me laugh. And there was no Finn there being a crazy yandere at the end. So, I mean, what more could I ask for? I am a very happy lady. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed ULRIK's route as well. We also learned a ton of stuff about pre-flood and the connection between the Valentines and the fairies, and that there's a device that can just bring down the heights at any point, and my goodness, all kinds of good story bits. So yeah, there you have it. Next time, we will be going for ULRIK's good ending, so hopefully I will see you there for that. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I will see you later.